Yo, you already know what it is. It's the boy Moe DaVon. Another day up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Sound Tube Nation Radio, Sound Tube Nation Podcast, you know what I'm saying? And I'm live with another guest. He said he coming in here to tell his story, y'all. Give it up, yeah. Introducing my man KJ. What's the deal, brother?
What's the word with you, Moe DaVon?
Hey man, you already know, man. Same stuff, different day, man. Appreciate you coming up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's a different day because you got on a Michigan hat, though. You never wear that often.
Hey,
that's
man.
fine, though, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to Michigan, man. About to play in the national championship. You know how that go.
Right.
I mean, you know, you are a Ohio State native, so you know how that go. You know, y'all see plenty of championships.
Yeah.
Just not this year.
Right.
Hey man, I appreciate you coming up in here, man. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, man. Who is KJ?
KJ Styles, you know, the one and only. So it's like I had my team over here last time. So, but I'm gonna do this one by myself. Shout out to my team, KSP. I manage 5 artists. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kendra Denise, O'Reilly. Shout out to Lyrical, Hood Princess Nell, and Riot. You know what I'm saying? I'm a CEO of my own management company. So I'm here to tell my story, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Shit, man. You came to the right podcast to tell your story. I mean, you know, I don't know nobody else other than Dogface talk more shit than me, man. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't here to talk shit today, though, are we? You know what I'm saying? You tell me, you know, what you got on your mind?
You know how you got people in this industry that just love to try to bash your name? You know,
yeah. People stay trying to bash my name.
I find that hard to believe too, honestly.
Oh, people stay trying to bash me, dog.
Ain't nothing to bash about, you ask me, and that's one love, though.
That's for sure.
So, it's like, you know, I was in this group, you know, about to be almost 2 years this year, you know what I'm saying? I left because of, you know, disagreements and stuff like that, and I felt like God chose me to the path where I'm at right now if I left the group. So, especially what went down, but it's just the aftermath of how I went down in this industry, because I learned that, you know, when you in this industry, you're gonna lose like friendships, relationships, and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the aftermath of it.
So, without going too much into detail, because we ain't said nobody's name yet, you was cool with these people before with the music business, right?
Yeah.
And then the relationship took a turn.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I mean, honestly, if you ask me, egos got big, heads got big, so they just thought that, you know, whoever was someone smarter than them, that they ain't nothing no more, you know what I'm saying? It got to people's heads and people change.
Okay, all right. So I'm saying, all right, so let's slow it up. You know what I'm saying? First of all, are you from Detroit?
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not from Detroit. I'm a suburban nigga.
What? Metropolitan Detroit?
Yeah, you know, downriver.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you're still a deep boy, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate it.
Yeah. But I know, you know, for people who don't know, you know what I'm saying, I know because we had the little bet that you got some Ohio ties. So is that where you from, or?
Well, long story short, my parents met at Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for Ohio State, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you right now. So it's in my blood and my nature to be a Ohio State fan. So
right.
I have a legit reason why I'm Ohio State. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but really, you're not from Ohio. You from Detroit.
I'm from Michigan. Yep.
Okay. But from downriver.
Yeah, downriver, Michigan. Yep.
Downriver still, like I know a lot of people down there. I'll still give them that Detroit love. You know what I'm saying?
The Ramos area.
Okay, yeah. for sure. Okay, so. Are you a rapper, artist, entertainer? What are you?
I'm an artist manager. You know what I'm saying? I'm a CEO of my own business, K-Styles Productions.
K-Style Productions. Is that how we met? Like when I met you, was that what you was doing as far as manager?
When I met you, I was with HTID.
Okay.
Yeah, I was the manager, a member as a manager of HTID when we met.
It was so many of y'all. I believe you was speaking for them, wasn't you? Wasn't not talking to you most of the time.
Yeah, majority.
Okay.
But motherfuckers saying that I ain't do my job, so I found that funny. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's your job? I mean, let's detail your job. What's your job?
So my job is to make sure people make it to the top. That's the way I see it as a manager. Making sure they good bookings, promoting, marketing, etc. All that, jibber jabber you got in the music business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Make sure everybody set the deals. Promoting. More importantly, promoting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like when I try to take people to the next level, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't fucking with it. And that's the truth. They wasn't fucking with what I had in store. They just want to focus on what they had in store. So I learned that being in a group, managing so many people with different motives and different attitudes, you know what I'm saying? Especially old people that been in the game for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like their heads wasn't, as, like how I wanted my head to be.
Right.
So we had a disagreement on a lot of stuff. So there I am, me, of course, Lace the Great, shout out to him. So he had, and then that's how I met you. He had this idea about the soundtrack with the movie Blood Money, KKE. Shout out to her too as well.
So is that how we met?
Yes.
Okay.
Wise, yeah.
Through the Blood Money movie.
Yeah.
Are you in the movie?
Yeah. Well, I make a cameo appearance. My character died, but it's all good though.
That's what's up. Okay, so we met during the KKE experience with Blood Money.
Yeah.
And that's where I met you and HTID.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them guys too, man. You know what I'm saying? I got respect and love for all y'all guys, and I didn't even know that there was a problem. So what is so, like, what's so big with the problem that you want to talk about it though? Because most people be like, fuck it, fuck them, and fuck that.
So I was quiet for about a year or two, you know what I'm saying? People tell me he said this, he said that. I'm like, man, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, it kind of like saying like, you know what, I might just speak my truth. So here I am. So it's like, people send me stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. So there was on this podcast called The Smoker Session. So they already talked about me once on that show, which I don't care about. They spent the whole show, talking about
you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, about bullshit. At the point where one of the people that was on it saying, "Why y'all talking about? Like, leave him alone," type of shit.
Oh, they actually said it too, because I'm thinking to myself, like, you must have touched some souls if they spent the whole show talking about you.
It was so bad that the host was like, told me like, niggas got too emotional for me, because they just asked what happened. They were just saying all types of false information about me too. You know what I'm saying?
So, and I always pause for the recorder, but what was false that you could kind of like clear up now that you got the air?
Claiming that I wasn't on my job, and then I was trying to steal some type of royalties and shit like that, when they already knew how that shit was already about to be planned out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I became a manager, and we decided to step in this business to prevent stuff like that. So why would I go against my own word? You know what I'm saying? That's
so months later, is it safe to say they still mad at you though?
Later, they still mad. Like I said, we fell out. You know what I'm saying? All because of that. But then they tried to add some more stuff, saying, I'm soft and stuff like that. Like, what's that got to do with why y'all niggas really mad? You know what I'm saying?
So how do you take that, as far as somebody calling you soft? Because again, we grown ass men. We can either say fuck it, fuck that, or fuck it and keep it moving, or we can respond.
At first, I'm like, fuck it, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Call me soft. But at the same time, though, you over here on your live talking shit about me when you got my number. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta go live to prove to Facebook about yourself?
I really never understood that part. Like, why do people choose to do that when you can pick the phone up and call a person? But at the same time, I always look at it like this. In my case, if you put it on Facebook, I'm gonna go on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that I'm the one that usually starts the shit on Facebook. I usually go on Facebook and see something you said or you done or you text, and I respond to that. Is that how you did?
He didn't text me at all. He did none of that type of stuff. He just went on Facebook, kept on making subliminal statuses about me. So it's like my thing is you can't say you're not a subliminal type of dude, but then you turn around and you do it anyway. And the sad part is he only do it to me. If anybody else call him out or do no dumb stuff like that, he ain't going on Facebook Live. But why you doing it with me? Because you think that I'm just not confrontational. It's not that I'm not confrontational. I don't got time for that BS. We all trying to make it out in the world, trying to do our thing, no matter whether it's music, art, and all that stuff, all types of activities out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Don't nobody got time for confrontation, man. I mean, is confrontation what you see, or just some niggas talking shit?
I mean, it's just some niggas talking shit. If you ask me.
How you feel about, besides all the feud and shit? How do you feel about, HTID?
I mean, if you ask me, like I said, half those guys been there for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's like some of them I'm still cool with. You know what I mean? It's just I don't keep in contact with them because I don't want people to be that middleman type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew Jive longer. Because he did turn a lot of people against me in that group, which is cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Like I said, I enjoyed the times that I had when I was around y'all. But at the same time, it's like you gotta turn all these people against me with false information. You know what I'm saying? Have your proof. Cause I'm on live right now, but I can show you the receipts, the proof, and everything to back me up of why shit went down, how you think it went down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause it's like you saying I wasn't on my job and shit, but the soundtrack of the song I paid for. Nobody chipped in shit with that shit. You can even ask, the director who filmed the movie and everything.
So you own that, right? You own that song.
At first I thought about that, but I didn't really think of it like that though. You know what I'm saying?
If I paid for it, I own it.
Pretty much. Like I said, they made the song and I paid for it to be on the track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I own it. So, you know what I'm saying? But, again, I'm listening to you, man. It don't sound like much of a feud. It sound like some feelings. Where did the feelings, what happened where the feelings got hurt?
I guess it got hurt when I left to join this one dude, Young Scoop and Scoopavelli, who's also in HTID. So I'm guessing that's what really triggered him, precisely because the way he just kept ranting on Facebook, all this, that, you know what I'm saying? And then you try to get me back by hiring Candy as your manager, which I don't care. That's not physical to me. Like I said, I respect Candy, and I love her. I give her as much respect as I can. You know what I mean? If you want to replace me, which I don't care, because I left for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you do at that point. If you want to hire 6, 7 females, I don't care. Like, it don't faze me.
Right.
So that was just a jab at me because I went back to Scoopavelli. So it's like, with you doing that, I was laughing at that, honestly.
So how has things been since you've been HTID-less?
Things have been wonderful. I'm at a point where I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that, I felt confident in myself that I can do this on my own. Like, I ain't even know such and such whatever, because really, when I went back to the management, I should have been on my own in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I got the right resources and the right tools to push my team that I got right now. And more importantly, I got a group of artists that actually respect me for me and for what I can do. We meet halfway. You know what I'm saying? That's why the team I got right now, I'm Gucci. I'm solid. I wouldn't trade that team for nothing.
So let's start right there. How long you been managing? How long you been a manager?
About
because and I didn't mean to cut you off, but a lot of people come here, they rap, they produce or something, but I don't think I ever had like a manager come in and want to be interviewed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've been a manager for almost 9 years. We're going on 9 years. You know, so I took a break in between those 9 years, but then I went back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what would you say? What's the manager's job?
Me personally, it's a manager's job. Make sure our artist is cool, of course. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they good, they sound, the quality is good, what they want, and then project listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Come up with ideas. Brainstorm, marketing, promoting, all that, all that extra stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Do you book the shows or they book themselves?
I book the shows. I do all that.
Okay, so what about if there's a cost for the show? You pay that cost?
Yeah, more likely, or we meet halfway. But more likely, if it's a cost, I meet them halfway with it.
Okay, oh shit. It sounds like to me you on your managerial shit right there. You know what I'm saying? That was a important question to me. You know what I'm saying? do you get them gigs? I mean, ultimately, I think that's the role of a manager. Am I correct?
Yeah, well, that's really like a booking agent, you know what I'm saying? Just booking gigs, that's like a booking agent. Because, like I said, people gotta understand, like an artist manager and a booking agent, it's the same, but it's not really the same. Artist manager does everything. Booking agent just books you shows.
Okay, so artist manager is what you are.
Yeah.
And uh, do they? Let's say I seen one of your artists in the store, and I'm adamant. I need you to come get on the show. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cost you shit. I got your slot and give you 10 minutes. Uh, can that artist say okay, or do that artist needs to say, go talk to my manager?
Talk to my manager. They're gonna say go talk to your manager, my manager. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what you prefer them to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that?
I mean,
and I'm only asking that. I'm playing devil's advocate right now because I'm usually the guy like, what the fuck? I know you and KJ. I don't need to call KJ. I'm asking you, nigga. What's up?
I mean, cause me personally, like I said, I ain't trying to shade nobody, but it's a lot of shady people out in this music industry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that your artists don't get put in that predicament that you experience. You know what I mean? Or you see other people experience. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing bad or nothing though, but it's just sometimes people do these shows in the city, but what are you doing it for? You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like you can't do like you can't keep doing like the same shows and not benefit out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I first met you, and I'm glad that I'm clearing it up a little bit far as like your role. I ain't gonna lie, I had some problems with you. Not with you personally, but as a manager, I was reaching, and it was like, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't getting the same feedback. But later on, I think we had got that connection. You know what I'm saying. But the reason I had is because we have to be careful of the relations with people, like you just said, all these different people in the game. And I ain't gonna even lie, I hate to get overlooked in the game for a nigga. Like, let's say for instance, you would have chose to do this podcast over there. Like, I ain't no hater,
Yeah.
But I'm like, what? He went over there?
Oh, that's the problem you was talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, because I'm just saying the game is so crazy. Like, again, think about it. We have been at shows and we saw each other.
Yeah.
So that's our common interest.
Okay, now I get it.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying a lot of times I see things and I'm like, why they working with him? Why they working with, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
My question is, are you selective like that far as who you have your artists working with?
Well, Mo, like I said, with all due respect, like I said, you got one of the best radios right in the city, you know what I'm saying, right in Michigan. So for me to come on here, I had to make sure like I had, resources, my product was good, it's all set, so that way you can promote it too on your radio station. I had to make sure it's AO1. Because like I said, this ain't no ordinary podcast, real talk.
Oh man, I really appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I had to make sure before, I get on your show.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Like I said, I gotta be prepared, you know what I'm saying? Like baby steps.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, from my media position, I've seen you work. You know what I'm saying? And every time I see you in the spot with your clients, they turn it up.
Yeah.
And I was just watching one of the clips from when you had them in here, and good, but they are different too. Is that your goal when you?
Yeah, my goal is not to have the same people with the same sound and energy, but different. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why majority of my team is all R&B, and I'm cool with that. I got 2 rappers on my team, so it's like I like to mix it together, so that way, if they want to collab with each other, it can make sense. It can be the right sound that I need. So it's like when I signed Kendra Denise. When I first heard of her, like I said, I met her at a small, open mic night bar in Ipsy when Orel, my other artist, with that sparkle that I need. So what I'm saying, so I picked her up and she just put the pieces right there to the puzzle. So it's like right there, I'm like, she joined, and then next thing you know, KSP is banging. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that she's my best artist, I'm just saying that she's just the one that put the pieces together.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? As far as singing, because she can rap too. But when got a collaboration album coming soon, and wait till that shit come out. You know what I'm saying? Because Princess Nails is my female rapper, and Lyrical is my other rapper. So it's like I can combine it together. Because I don't want all just rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Are you the manager that approach people? Like if you somewhere and somebody is performing, do you walk up to that person and commend them and want to manage them like that?
Yeah, basically. So like, if I see somebody that I like, you know what I mean. When you know how people on stage be like, "Follow me here," so I follow them, and then once I see what else they got, you know what I'm saying, check them out. That's why I hit them up. So like I said, I did the same thing to my artist Riot, and then also Kendra Denise.
Okay. All right, that's dope. So what if somebody is watching right now and perhaps want you to manage them? Like what would you say the steps to making that happen is?
So basically, I'll tell them like, send me some of your product, what you mess, like, what you working with, like, see if I can, work with it. You know what I'm saying? And I do for you, like I said, the old school way. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm an old school manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, it's shit.
I'm like in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting popular by my name, but it's like at the end of the day, it's not about me being popular. It's about my artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real talk. And the name KSP. That's all. I'm just like the behind the scenes man. You know what I'm saying?
Word. I got a big show coming up. Y'all, you ever performed or been at Tony V's?
No, I never been to Tony V's.
Tony V's is a dope spot. Big ass, nice, professional looking stage / restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I know you got like 5 artists.
Right.
But I might only need 2.
Okay.
Who you picking?
I can't say that.
No, it's gonna be seriously though. It's that kind of situation though. I can't do nothing with all 5 of them, but I can at least put at least 2 of them on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing you gotta learn about KSP is, you know what I mean, ain't no jealousy. You know what I'm saying?
They all rock with each other.
They all rock with each other.
That's dope.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they're real loyal to the brand, and that's why I love them so much.
As far as these type of situations, how many songs they got together? Like all of them?
They got quite a few. You know what I mean? Songs I can't even name right now. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, because I want to invite y'all to this show because again, I know y'all particular about the type of shows that y'all do. So
yeah.
After the show is over, I definitely want to introduce this to you and see what you think about it.
Okay.
So we talked about this, we talked about that. I think you wanted to clear the air on some things. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you cleared the air on that?
A little bit. I got a little bit left to say. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it, man. Listen. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody love me enough to a point that I can't say or I can't do or I can't record or I don't give a fuck. Nigga, speak your piece. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. Whoever's watching and feel like you want to speak your piece, speak your piece.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always say this about when my name get mentioned or when I'm being talked about, I don't give a fuck because 9 times out of 10, 100% of the time, I told you the motherfucking truth. So if you're talking about me, you're talking about something that was true. So I don't give a fuck about you repeating it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, speak your mind though, bro.
Yeah. All I gotta say is just, you know what I mean, when you fall out with somebody and then you do have a few words with each other, then that's about it. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it where it be. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the music game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, they was on that podcast smoker session, and the first time
that touched you, bro, because you keep saying that.
No, I'm getting to what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second time they went on there, I don't watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but it's like the part was sent to me where the question was, why do people in HTID come and go? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Good question. Good question.
Yeah. So when everybody said whatever, all the other members said whatever, and it was Javelin's turn. So the part was sent to me right then. The part, like somebody, like my friend was screen recorded, and he sent it to me. So he said, some people go because they ain't fit for it, and the rest were just pussies. But we're not gonna talk about it. So I'm like, pussies? No. First off, I left because you was never there for me, and you'll never defend me, whatever. Even when you need, I'm supposed to be your manager, type shit. Not to mention, you've been, like I said, it was a lot of inside shit where anything that I would do would just piss him off. You know what I'm saying?
So you just kind of felt like he was subliminally taking shots at you.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, what if he was talking about somebody else though?
I don't know, because the way he said we're not gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I already know what he's talking about. He was talking about me and Scoop. So it's like the way.
Why you ain't had nobody attack them niggas on the music? That's what I do. Niggas say something about me, I'm putting it in the music, bro.
Scoop did made an unreleased diss song that Smoke Session knew about, and I'm pretty sure he heard it. But you're not gonna respond to that though. But you want to keep putting jabs at an artist manager, but you're not putting that energy in artists who actually dogging you, bro.
Hey, so I got to ask you, Javelin, you know what I'm saying? Why you doing that, man? Why you only respond? So you said he got selective responses.
Yeah, he always do that. Like, he pick and choose who he want to talk about, who he want to be about, and shit like that. But my thing is, bro, at the end of the day, who cares, man? Move on with your life, bro. Because I did hear he had an album coming out, you know what I'm saying?
Album cold.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
And I got a verse on that bitch too.
I see. Like I said, I ain't gonna lie to you, because I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
Jog is a cold rapper. I would never take his skills away for nothing at all as far as a rapper. But personality-wise, man, I'm not fucking with you. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I would never take his skills away because I'm not a hater. And that's real shit coming from me.
Hey, dog, I guess I suffer from personality disorder too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not the most likable person, but you know what I'm saying?
I know hard to believe too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, nigga, I'm the asshole. Don't nobody like me, you know what I'm saying? But no, listen, man, I'm glad you came on to clear the air, KJ, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask you some things about hip hop, man. Hip hop is 50 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How old are you?
I'm 28.
All right. So you 3/4 of the way.
Right.
Who inspires you as far as music? Like, who was the first artist that you could remember that you took notice to?
You know, it's funny. I was 5 years old. Like I said, coming up, the first artist that took me into was Bow Wow. It's the first artist I knew. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Bow Wow was an artist.
And Bow Wow was a kid. He was
Yeah.
like, he ain't that much older than me, so it's like he was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So that was your YouTube favorite at the time, and not you know how the kids watch YouTube now. So that's who you was watching back then.
Yeah,
You know,
that's Bow Wow. He be type that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, dog. I ain't mad at you for that and shit. Hey, 2024. Who you listening to from Detroit? Give me your top 5. I don't care who they are.
See, of course, you got Big Sean. Can't forget about Big Sean.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? All the baby rappers, you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby, Sada Baby, that stuff, And like I said, it's a lot of rappers out here, but at the same time though, I'm still, like I said, I still love fuck with Dope Boys, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Clay, you know what I'm saying? And Big Hurt.
For sure.
I fuck with Hurt.
Hey man, shout out to Big Bro Big Hurt. His name will always come up, man. That's a motherfucking living legend right there, man. How fluent would you say you are with today's music and hip hop?
Like me,
like you think you would, nigga? I know what the fuck I'm talking about, or you feel like you got a lot to learn?
At first, starting off, I had a lot to learn. But I'm getting there at the point where I'm starting to learn, like, about hip hop and R&B and all that stuff. First, the music itself. You know what I'm saying? Because at first, when I first started, man, I ain't lying to you, I didn't know shit.
But you knew, like, was you ever an artist?
No.
But somewhere along the line, you knew that you wanted to be a manager.
Yeah.
Where was that? When was that?
It's funny. New Edition, Mike Bivens.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how Mike Bivens found Boys to Men, and he did so well with them. And look at him now.
Yeah.
He inspired me to realize that it's easy to it's not easy, but like it's cool to follow your dreams. Because I always wanted to be like a manager for like a sports agency and stuff like that, and music and stuff like that. I just didn't know how to follow the steps. So when I seen how people was getting played in the past, like I said, you know, with New Edition not being really signed to MCA and coming back from a tour with $1 to 86,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I was trying. So this, how it is now, I was trying to prevent that myself.
Word.
So that's why, you know, it was funny how people accused me of taking royalties for something that I put together, and I would never steal from nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I ain't gonna lie, man. And I try to be politically correct with most of the things I say. You know what I'm saying? But I just find it strange that niggas is arguing about royalties. I hate these conversations with these people, and I ain't gonna say no names, but these people, some names you mentioned, and they start putting it's all about business. We gotta do business and business this and business that, and I want to business. I just think sometimes in this rap game, man, we put too much emphasis on bullshit and not enough of the real shit. So ain't no way in the world I'm finna argue with nobody about no royalties that it's gonna take a while to get from anyway. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if you are getting a royalty check in the Detroit underground, it's not much. It ain't enough to lose no friends over. It ain't enough to break up no groups arguing about. Well, you got so what you saying? You got $100 more, or you got $50 more? I mean, we not on that level yet to argue about that. Is what I'm saying. So that's the thing that I find a little strange about this situation is that, you know, so it had to be some underlying. Maybe y'all had some other underlying issues and.
I was having issues with them before this happened. It's just that I felt like they used this as a cover up to, you know, try to say all this and that to make me leave. So it's like, so you saying that I didn't get kicked out, I left for a reason, because really it was God telling me right then and there how this shit went down with the royalties, that I don't belong here. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got that, you know, that spirit in your gut feeling? So when they kept jabbing at me, just saying, ganging up on me type shit, saying all this and that, whatever, I'm supposed to get paid for this, supposed to get paid for that. But how would you know when half of y'all don't even know the business? Some of them do, but half of them don't even know about a manager role. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, the way I see it, like, when you do something, you're supposed to, I'm not saying get rewarded all the time, but when you do something and somebody do something and it's some benefits with it, you get what you work for. Like Ice Cube said, you get what you work for. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, I just want to clear that up, saying, you know, I never stole nothing, music-wise, you know, personally-wise, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I may have stole candy when I was a kid. It stole, but I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But other than that, I ain't never stole nothing from my life. Money, none type of shit.
Right. So shit, man. You know, you're an interesting guy, man, KJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you finally came through and chopped it up with me, man. Actually, been trying to make this happen for shit. It was really like over a year.
Yeah, that was the issue you had with me, bro. I know.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, for coming through, man. You got any shout-outs, man? Anybody you want to hit out?
Man, of course, shout out to my team, KSP. Shout out to Kendra Denise, Lyrical, Riot, Hood Princess Nail, O-Rail, of course. Also, shout out to RTL, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, with them, like I said, you meet, like, when you in this industry, you come across real people. And you know, RTL, you know, music group, you know, they some real motherfuckers, man, like, for real. I fuck with them heavy, you know what I'm saying? I like their vibe, their energy, they brilliancy, you know, all that stuff.
Bitches go cricket when cash.
So it's like, you know, shout out to them as well. Shout out to POE, you know what I'm saying? K Murph. Shout out to them too, and all that. And more importantly, man, shout out to you too. And also, more importantly, shout out to my girl and my son back at home watching.
For sure. It's always nice to have somebody there to support, man. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, man, where can we see? What can we see? You know, you and the group. You know, in the next 6 months, man. Next 6 months to a year. What's your goals, man? Something you want to see happen?
More known in the city, more importantly, and also doing a lot bigger things than what, you know, most people are doing in the city. You know what I'm saying?
My advice, as far as being bigger and being more known, is more group activity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like y'all, they cold by themselves. Especially my one little nigga that be dancing all the time. Like he don't need nobody, but he need them to know the moves when he step in, and you know what I'm saying.
That's real, yeah.
They just brand your group. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all come in with the KJs. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but I'm just saying y'all brand the group. Yep. So once y'all do that, I think people will start to take notice because, again, y'all ain't just some rapping motherfuckers. And, again, that's another reason why I want to book you, because it ain't just a rap act. You know what I'm saying? So let's make that happen, man.
Oh, I got you, Mo.
For sure, man. I appreciate you for coming through.
Even though you still wearing that Michigan hat, though, but it's all good.
Hey, man. Shout out to the game, man. It's about to begin. That's why I'm about to ready to get up out of here so I can make it to the house and catch this game, man. But I appreciate you coming through, KJ.
No problem.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what it is, man. It's the boy Moe DaVon. Yeah, I'm rocking my Michigan shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you've been tuned in to Sound 2 Nation, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Live on YouTube, STN Radio on YouTube. That's STN Radio. Home of 1634, the podcast, the video show that we bringing back. Shout out to Reflections of Our Future. And shout out to Money Yo in the Thug Game, man. We just made that connection, man. Hey, man, it's finna go down. I appreciate everybody that fucks with me, that rocks with me, that rock me the long way. I'm out of here, man. Sound 2 Nation, the best in the world, the best in the nation, and bitch, I got my own radio station. We out of here.
Yep.